Hey guys, yes, I'm back. And listen, I like this song. I'm watching Video Soul, whatever the hell this shit is called, VH1 Soul. And I don't know if you guys know who Kiki Wyatt is, but I hear it all the time. People say we look alike. I don't. She could look like she could be my sister. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Maybe it's because she's light skinned. Whatever. But you guys, I'm here again because yesterday I wanted to share this story with you, but I was like, you know what? I'm not in the mood. So today, I'm going to share it. I had something else I wanted to share, but I don't want to just yet because if I do that, I'm going to mess up my cover. Um, there's somebody that watches my videos that once he finds out, he's going to, like, you know what I mean? I just can't. So this video is about catfishing. Some of you might not know what catfishing is. I didn't know what catfishing was until that show on MTV came out, which is entitled Catfish. So, basically, I don't know the definition, and yes, I'm cold, so I got my little blankie and my sweater on. I don't know the correct definition for catfishing, but catfishing is when someone is on the internet, talking to you as if they were someone else, and basically they're reeling you in. Like, for instance, let's say I'm chatting with somebody online for like a year and we have a great relationship and we fall in love. And then I end up finding out that this whole year I was talking to someone totally different. I was even talking to a man thinking I was talking to a woman or vice versa. That happens a lot when you end up like starting a relationship off of, the internet. And some people, you need to just open your fucking eyes. Like, be realistic. I watch this show Catfish on MTV, and sometimes I'm like, this got to be bullshit. If you guys follow Catfish, you'll probably feel the same way, because there are some people that have been in relationships with people for over 2 years online and never had a webcam conversation, never, got personal pictures sent to them. It's always like, my internet connection isn't working, or I don't have a webcam yet, but I'm saving up for one. It's always some bullshit. They'll talk to you on the phone and everything, but you clearly never get a text message photo that's personal from that person. You know what I mean? So, my catfish story has nothing to do with me seeking love online or someone seeking me online. What happened to me was I was dating someone prior to the ex that I always talk about. And this person, and you guys might be like, damn, how many people you dated? Shit, I didn't date that many people. I didn't have that many people that had the title, you know what I'm saying, as my man or whatever. But for the ones that did, those are the people that I refer to whenever I'm sharing my stories with you. Okay? So anyway, my ex and I were just it was a beautiful thing. It was a news type situation, you guys. I can't share that with you just yet because it's just a bit much. But to me, it was everything. It was a new experience for me. I was in love with this person. That person was deeply in love with me, but that person was a pathological liar, which I caught on after falling in love. So it's really tough to just leave somebody because they have a problem with lying, especially when you're in love with them. So anyway, I'm with this person and I do just about any and everything to keep this person happy, as far as me spending my money and, just doing little things to show this person that I love them. Okay? Taking their mom to the grocery store, hanging out with their siblings and stuff like that. Cool. Let's get to the catfishing. So, we're together, we're in love, everything's great. And one day, my significant other started acting really funny and wasn't giving me the attention that they used to give me. I felt like there was somebody else. I knew there was somebody else, but I had no proof. You know what I mean? I had nothing. So, at the time, it was MySpace, okay? Yes, I was on Facebook back in 2006, but my ex wasn't. So it was MySpace was a thing. And my ex didn't want me to like be friends with him on MySpace. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I kind of just like let that to the side or whatever. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how I figured this out. But I ended up going on the MySpace, and I think I went under somebody else's name that was already friends with him. So I was able to see his page. And there was this one particular female that would say, "Good morning, baby, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to talk to you later," type. And I'm just reading it, and I'm like, hold up, what the fuck is going on? Because that's my baby, right? Okay. So anyway, I don't know if this page was unprivated by my ex, but I ended up reading the comments my ex was sending to this girl. And I was so heartbroken because I was like, wow, this is the way you should be talking to me. Like, how was your night? And I miss you, I love you, and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, wow, I'm so hurt. So anyway, this girl was bad that he was talking to. She was bad. She was beautiful. And, I felt a little insecure. Like, damn, I'm not, as slim as her. My body is not like her. She's taller than me. Well, I'm short, y'all. So when you're short, you're like, your weight kind of like, it's compact. So I'm wider than her, and she was like slim and tall and sexy. All right. So I'm only saying this because I'll tell you in a second. So anyway, this girl ended up being on a reality show. All right. I'm not going to tell you what reality show it was, but she was on a reality show, and to me, I feel like that's why my ex put her on a higher pedestal, because she was on television. You could watch her every week. And it was just like, you know, this is who I'm fucking with. She's on TV and I'm just plain Jane. A nobody. Really. Okay. So anyway, what happened was my ex started to treat me like shit, and eventually the relationship was over. I remember begging, and I so regret this. I'm so mad at myself. I was begging, like, please, please don't leave me. I love you. She doesn't love you. You don't even know if this person is for real. Like, I was crying like a bitch, alright? To the point where my ex had to escort me out the crib. And it was just like, alright, you gonna leave me for some bitch on TV? Fine. Fine. After we spent a year together and we're building, you gonna leave me for this bitch? Okay. I didn't accept it, but I had no choice. Okay? So I'm hurt, and hurt, like, hurt isn't even the word. I can't even explain to you the feeling that I had. But I would sit at home and I would cry and cry and cry and just wonder what was so bad about me. I couldn't even watch this bitch on TV because I was so hurt. And there was a time where I started talking to somebody else. Now, I'm talking to somebody else, and this person is making me feel like I'm on a pedestal. I'm feeling like, great. Yeah. Yeah. Every, chance I get, I'm going to Jersey to go visit this new person, and we hang out, we go out to eat, we go to parties. When I tell you, I was going to like the craziest parties, and we used to just do everything. Friends, it was just off the hook. So at this point, I'm okay. You want to leave me for some TV reality, bitch? Fine. I'm happy. So my ex sees that I'm happy, and all of a sudden wants to be like back in my life in a way. Not really like, okay, let's be back together. It's like, you want to come over? If you want, we could like watch a movie, order some pizza or something. I still had love for my ex, and this relationship that I had going on the side wasn't a relationship. It was just like, this is someone that is just making me happy at the moment, and we chill, and it's awesome. So, being that I love my ex, I would, go to the crib, and I was fine. I'd be on the phone with my new boo. My ex would be on the phone with his new boo. We'd just be side by side. Like, alright. I swear to you, yo. It'd be funny, because he'd be laying on the side of the bed, and I'd be on this side of the bed like, yeah, I miss you too. And I'd be hearing him like, so, when's your episode gonna air? Type shit, right? So, I'm like, alright. So, anyways, my ex ends up being a little jealous because he sees that I'm happy, and the jealousy ends up causing us to, connect again. Just connect for that night, and that was it. It was nothing. It was just that. And anyway, I gotta get to the catfishing part, because you guys are probably like, why the hell is she talking so long and she's not getting to the point? I'm getting there. Okay? For those of you who watch me, I take forever to get to the fucking point. Alright? So get over it, you newbies. um anyways, so um let's get to the juice. This new girl that I felt so beneath, there was something about her that just didn't seem right. Are you really that bitch that's on TV? Are you really? So I ended up finding out a lot of information on this bitch. So much information. It's not like I was Googling her or anything. It was just like random people would just come up to me. It's like I told you, I used to go to Jersey, and we'd go out in the city and have great, 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 great times. And there was this one instance where we went to Manhattan, me and my new boo. We went to Manhattan, and we met up with some people, and I was explaining to them the story how my ex left me for some bitch by the name of such and such. And then this person was like, hold up, you talking about that bitch that's on TV right now? And I was like, yeah. They're like, oh my gosh, you know this bitch, what she did? And was feeding me information about this new chick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go back to my ex and report. Can you believe that your new girl did this? I swear to you, it happened about 3 different times with 3 different instances where I found out something about my ex's new reality TV star, boo. And every time I went to report to my ex hated me even more. And I'm like, shit, I'm just trying to look out for you. I heard that this bitch did this. Well, you hate me now. So me and my ex completely stopped talking. And I would get threatening emails from the girl from the reality show, just threatening me, telling me that I was fucking fat and I was unattractive, and like that's one reason why I started talking about my shape and stuff, how like I'm like all fucking short and compact and shit. Yeah, she was just saying all this stuff to make me feel less of a person, and my self-esteem went so low at that time, and I was just like, damn, my ex must be talking shit about me to her, because how does she know all this shit about me if my ex wasn't talking about me like that. So anyway, time goes by, and I'm just like over my ex, like fuck you. Not really over my ex, but I was hurt. And I got in a conversation with my ex's cousin. And my ex's cousin was just like, I don't know what's going on because my cuz keeps talking about this bitch on the reality show. They talk online all the time. They talk on the phone. But every single time cuz wants to go meet up with her, she says she's in the hospital. She had an asthma attack. Somebody died. Her mother's sick. Oh, she has to fly back to California or Atlanta or all types of places. Every single time my ex had to meet up with this bitch, she had an excuse. Every single time. And this went on for months, and I didn't know this. So this whole time I'm thinking, because my ex was telling me, oh yeah, I went to go see her in Brooklyn, and we had a good time, and I met her parents, and da-da-da. I'm like, oh, for real? But then when I would talk to my cousin's ex, my ex's cousin used to be like, no, he was supposed to go to Brooklyn, but she hit him up and was like, sorry, I'm in the hospital. So, in essence, my ex was lying to me, telling me that he was always spending the night in Brooklyn with her and doing all this type of shit with her. And the cousin was telling me the truth. Like, no, they never met. They've been talking on the phone and online, but they never met face to face. And that's just it. Anyways, come to find out, and my ex will never admit this, ever, 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 that girl that my ex was talking to was not the bitch that was on TV. It was not the bitch that had her pictures online. Somebody else made a page with her picture profile and started a relationship with my ex. And my ex left me for a catfish. My ex left me for somebody that was playing around on the internet. And you was sitting here lying to me, telling me you met her and all this shit. But, you guys, the point of this video is for you to watch out. Like, if you meet somebody online and you find interest in them and you want to, like, see where things go, make sure you do some oogle with them, or whatever that other shit is called. When you webcam, conversate via webcam. You send each other text messages, send pictures. Don't fall for the bullshit. Don't fall for the bullshit. Just because you hear somebody's phone, that voice on the phone, does not mean that that's the actual person that you're seeing on the computer screen. So you guys don't make that same fucking dumbass mistake. Because my ex, no matter how much you want to act like you didn't fucking, like, find a catfish, you did. You never met the bitch. Your cousin, your first cousin, your blood told me you never met her, and you were lying to me. So, catfish, holla. And yeah, guys, I didn't even eat like I said I was going to eat, yo. Speaking of catfish, I'm pretty hungry. But I wanted to share that story with you guys. Be careful when you're talking to somebody online. Make sure you webcam with them. Make sure if they text you, they send you text pictures of them where they are. Ask them to, like, hold up a sign in the picture so you know that it's recent, because sometimes they could just copy and paste other pictures and send them to you like they're their own. Have them show you, like, be like, alright, I just want to make sure it's really you. Can you take a picture with an old bottle of Vaseline? Okay. Like, do your research, guys. There are catfish out there. There are people that find it funny to fuck with your head and make you think that they're real when they really aren't. And you end up falling in love and looking like a fucking fool. Just like my ex. Peace.